Ugh. Stream looks good. Oh gosh. Why did they put rain in my VR channel? We're going to Hazelpine. I had one more question to get you. There is no shot in hell that that Gearshift could find her way here, correct? Okay. Okay. It's your jurisdiction. I don't care either way. It would not have been anything having to do with Reyna. Okay. I mean, I don't want to do anything that makes anybody uncomfortable. That's why I'm asking. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of curious as to see how that would go. If it's a short thing, it's a short thing. It really depends on people's reactions. I'm not worried about it. If that's okay with you, that is my number one. There will be no follow up. There will be no follow up. It is really just Gearshift wanting to see the sun, is really what it is. There will be absolutely no reporting from Gearshift back to Leap Foundry about this. This is her own thing. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. There will be Neil tonight, though. Don't worry. I just wanted to see how this works. Testing. 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 Okay. Hmm. Hmm. It is a little overwhelmed. I've never seen the sun before. Hmm. A safe haven from the war. A safe haven from the war. That's inventive. No worries. It is jarring, but at the same time, after 100 something hours straight of working in my workshop, I decided to just walk around the bay. I didn't expect to stumble upon this. I apologize if I'm scaring any of you. I am not here to harm anybody. I am aware, but absolutely, I am not planning on intruding on an area that is not under my jurisdiction. It's not in my district, but it is nice. I am not planning on doing anything. It is its own entity. I'm too occupied at the moment to even begin thinking about any of that. So many things to make, so many. Well, there's a whole upper plate looking to destroy everything, so. Especially with the death of Technician, it's been harder. Hmm. Well, my Uncle Nautilus has taken command of the company for the time being. Um, Obviously, my father being his number two, as it should be. They are brothers. Um, I guess for me, it's been a learning experience. There are certain emotions I'm still not familiar with, and this one is different. It's. I don't know, how would you describe it? Heavier? I miss my grandfather. Well, I'm lucky to have a lot of family around me. But a lot of time has been allotted for me working in my workshop on vehicles and weapons and things to stop these. Even just the politics branch, never mind the upper plate. Luckily, when the time is right, we'll be ready to handle it. I'm not expecting it. It would be incredible to be more than a little positive at the moment. I understand the weight of morale. I've seen it around industrial. I've seen it around other districts that I've been to. People aren't happy, but they just have to keep holding on. And if making friends, like I've always been trying to do, if that helps anybody, if we can win this war and be free, it makes all the difference. But social is a frustrating entity. So frustrating that, as you know, Technician had to sacrifice himself to make sure that the rest of Industrial and everybody on those airships wasn't completely obliterated before the upper plate decided to attack the central pillar. And they think they have us totally outmatched. Unfortunately, what they do have in strength, they lack in ingenuity. And as of a few months ago, ingenuity is my specialty. I'm sure you've seen. Uh, you're an employee of Cerberus, right? So you must know Raina Messer. I'm sure you've. That was my doing, yes, in some free time I had. She came in, she wanted a replacement, and Despite the fact that we really don't make much cybernetic material, just synthetic bodies mainly, I decided I'd give it a try, and it seems to have worked quite well. It is a model of one of my preceding model. It seems to be working as needed, though. Well, I've made myself quite memorable. My father would say that's a bad thing, but I think I've done an okay job. He also has experience being a hunchback, but hmm. I'm not going to run over there and go, ooh. It's not. I don't have the time for that. But for now, it is one that I do not have a lot of knowledge about. I just know that it exists. It's not having anything to do with me. I have my own issues to worry about. It's understood. There's no time for, even if it's very realistic and needed bounties, there's no time for it right now, especially the petty ones. We have much larger issues to worry about at the moment. And then, as you said, once these issues have been dealt with, we can all, in our own ways, get back to work. Well, it's different for sure. We all know that Technician will be back. He doesn't just die. It's more of a deactivation and not a repair cycle, but an upgrade cycle. As it is, I arrested Cash a few months ago. I was still my original form, level 3, but then his people came to rescue him. And, well, they took quick care of my previous model. Only took them about 45 seconds to defeat it. Luckily, Technician and Foreman had other things in mind already, as I was proving to be effective. So, about 45 minutes later, my new form was ready. But losing someone in a more ultimate form like Technician takes longer, as more regrouping is necessary. But grieving... You see it in awakened synthetics all the time. They are able to grieve. Even the rogue ones that have, how should I say this right now, departed our company, Arcadia, Oakley. They have, at least from what I can tell, the ability to feel those emotions. I have, compared to them, I suppose a more muted version, simply because I know he's coming back. But there's a heaviness. But I don't have the time to focus. Well, people should be grateful for what he did for them. As ungratefulness, especially before the war, would have been at an all-time low. I'm not here to push these ideals on you, but from my perspective, we do a lot. It, it wouldn't have been a matter of assets. There wouldn't have been any lives left in industrial, no matter how powerful they would be. People like Maury, Ethan, people of extreme power. If Technician hadn't done what he had done, every building, including your cafe, that I, as you know, frequent, it would be gone. There would be no Bay 09. There would be no Bay 10. There would be no industrial center. If all of our facilities got destroyed, it would have been a lot more catastrophic and taken a lot longer. Too long. Luckily, their strikes only hit a few of our buildings. Greetings. I'll take whatever you recommend, and after that, as to not crowd the people who may still be either fearful or have disdain, I'm simply going to go sit over by the water for a little while. Much appreciated. I've seen you around a couple times. Liking him is not the point of what I said. Oh, sorry. The idea of liking him is not the point. It's about being grateful and about using it to our advantage, whatever advantage we can scrounge up right now. Much appreciated, Marcus. You don't have to like us, but it is best if we're all on the same page, as that is the only way we are going to win this war, is by helping each other. I'm going to go sit over by the docks. Thank you. The worst of things bring the best of people together. Enemies become friends. Friends become trusted. But what happens when that trust gets betrayed? My audio's been broken the whole fucking time. Alright, well, the first half of this VOD is gonna have to be watched via Sketchy's point of view. Oops. Oh well. beautiful weekend. I hope my family gets to see something like this at some point. I'm going to say goodbye. And then get back to work. Testing. Okay.
The celebration. I'm thinking of going hunting with some folks in the woods. Felix is probably going to take people to go fisking. Fisking's different from fishing.
Hey there. What's up?
Hello.
The way fisking works is a bit
I'm calling
complicated.
dips on Reyna.
Huh?
You want Reyna in your bound? Well, I call
What's
dibs
happening?
on Neil.
You have Sullivan. You already have Sullivan. Of course, I'm gonna grab someone.
Well, yeah, Neil and Sylvan on my bound hunt. And that's it.
What is...
Okay.
Huh? What?
Okay, I'll get Nikolai and Reyna.
Huh?
Yeah, that's fair.
What the fuck is it? What is going on? Do I want to know?
Shit if
Felix
I
and I
know.
got engaged a couple weeks ago, like maybe over a month ago, but then the war and other things started happening. And part of the thing
war.
that we do as like a union ceremony thing is we get our bounds and we go hunting and bring stuff together to trade and turn into items.
Oh. I thought you were... for a second, I
So
thought you were talking
you-
about hunting me. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
How you doing?
What? No, I wouldn't hunt you. You would come
What
with
the
me,
fuck?
Sullivan, and we would go hunting something giant in the woods together to trade with his group.
Pobrecito.
Sounds good to me.
Just
We
gotta
can
find
ask
a
her if
time
she's
people are
down.
available for it. Yeah.
There's these toilet seats.
Look, anything's better than being in Zafira right now, so...
And
I
then
think
hopefully
that's
after we
too big
do the
a puff.
hunting, we can bring it to a party, and then a bunch of people can be around for the party part.
Once there was a kitsune that visited a place like this. Watch your backs.
Wait, what? I don't think I understand.
That meeting reminded me of something.
The meeting, as in like hunting stuff?
with gear shift.
Who?
Oh, you're gonna find this really funny.
I
Gear
am?
shift stumbled into the valley just a couple minutes ago and was completely confused but grateful that people are able to seek refuge.
I mean,
And
I
they
guess
just needed a
everybody's
moment to
like that right now.
process that they were experiencing daylight and was in this kind of somber sort of tone. It was
Well,
interesting.
To be fair, that is probably what happens when you are subjected to nothing but red for years.
Yeah, I
And
can only
artificial lights
imagine
and-
how annoying and bitchy I would be if I had red in my life and only red and black for all of my existence up until this moment.
Yeah,
It feels like
no,
something
I
like
would
before,
rather
but I
not
don't
live in
know
like the
why.
virtual boy dimension. I'm good.
God, imagine wanting to throw up
I got you with
something
that one,
black and
fucker.
red all your life and you couldn't because it's not a function. Oh my gosh, Gear Shift and the others can't vomit. They don't have the ability to vomit the
Ball knowledge.
emotions
Let me
out.
fucking stand up and dab you up, brother.
Is that
Instead-
a useful
Dab you up,
tool?
brother. Come
I'd
here.
like not to vomit. That'd be nice.
Ball knowledge.
Sometimes it feels good to be able to vomit the sickness away. It's
scales.
pretty
It's a
cathartic.
fire out.
Well, I know
I
what
can't
I'm
Believe it,
I'm not
Gear Shift's a
trying.
rat.
What?
Ooh, are you greening out?
But rats can't
Very funny.
vomit. So Gear
Oh.
Shift's like a rat.
Well, she's a rat anyway.
Mm.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck is
Greening
she
out
so
there, buddy.
fucking chummy with
Need somebody to
Reyna?
carry you home.
What the fuck is that about?
Okay, so this may be alarming, but I think
Nah.
Rain is partially doing it because of how
Alright,
upsetting her experience with her father's been, and also it's a slightly attention-grabbing, desperate pull to be like, well, maybe my
Hey,
father
try
will
not to
care
get
about me
CrossFit.
if
Try
I
not to
seem
get
like I'm
CrossFit.
hanging out with the wrong crowd now. It's not working.
So that explains the posts of Reyna and Gear Shift in the fucking back rooms.
I think we figured out
Yeah.
pulling it.
Oh, speaking of the back rooms, don't sit on the couch down there.
Huh?
Oh yeah, no, it's fucked up and evil, and also you grabbed.
Oh yeah, it's fucked up and
See,
evil.
when you
Oh shit, I
say
need to
not to
grab
do
some.
something, that makes me very tempted to do it.
We will need to start a rescue mission.
How much gore are you
That is
able to
not a
handle?
joke.
I've dealt with gore before. I've been in the gray before. I've also been
It's
at
not the
war,
gray,
so
it's-
like,
You know what? No, Neil, come with me. Come with me. Come with me.
oh
Come
no,
here.
he's gonna like push me on a couch or some shit like that. I don't know what's about to
No,
happen.
wait, don't do it. Don't
No,
do it, Tim.
I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. Just
Bring
want you
him
to
up on
look
some
at
rope and
this.
dip him
I
in.
see.
We call it the crack rooms.
You
I
want to
found
split
a
that
sign in a
now,
random part of
or-
industrial.
I mean, guess whose imprint that is?
Is it that obvious?
Yeah,
A little bit. Marcus, I'm not gonna lie, we all know you have a great ass. We all know. Think about it this way, one of the
from this
first
angle, and I can
times,
still see
one of
that
the
shit sticking
first-
right out.
No, one
God,
of the
this is
first
why I wear the coat, guys. This is why I wear the coat.
No, one of the first times
You're
I ever
depriving
saw
us.
you.
No, don't wear the coat.
It was one of the first times I ever saw you in Zone 7. You're sitting there on the stage,
buddy.
just thank you. The whole time. And then it was on Metagram. Right
I need to
after.
see this for a second. Alright, I'm so sorry, but I need you to know that when I'm in combat, I glow red, right?
Yeah.
So, when I do this,
Oh
this is
my
how
god!
defined it is.
Damn!
Oh, don't turn your head like that. That was terrifying. Holy shit.
You want me to
Your
do
head
it
was like
again?
180 degrees. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm just showing. I'm
The only
explaining that when
out-of-pocket
I
thing that I
glow
will
red,
ever
I'm
say in front of
combat.
people.
This is how defined my ass is during combat, and I need people to understand it. I can only imagine.
Okay, I'm gonna be
You're so
a little bit out of
tall.
pocket in front of people. I'm so sorry. I definitely want more kids. I'm just gonna say it like that.
Wow. Okay.
Wild.
The connoisseur has spoken.
Let's go through the wall first.
Yeah, of
You
course.
know, the war.
The wall.
First the wall, then the wall.
First the war, then the war.
Oh,
I've
thank you
been
for
in
that
the war
analogy.
before. So many young men.
I have a feeling you haven't seen the GIF, and I'm very happy that you haven't.
Who are we inviting?
Let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way.
What gift? What gift? No, send it to me. Send it to me.
I'd
Send
just
me
like
that
to
gift.
thank you, Marcus, for putting my tent all the way over there. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Let me know if you
Are
need
you
help
sure
moving
you want
some
me to
stuff
do that
there.
in RP while I'm
Oh,
Oh, I
recording?
wanted to tell you something a little bit separate.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'll just be over in your tent.
Okay. Da-da.
I wanted to get an update from you because I've kind of heard a little bit here and there. I hope you don't mind talking about a little bit of drama. I feel like it's important to get out of the way because who knows, we could die in some war phenomenon. I don't like to say it, but yeah.
I know
what I mean.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure things are. I mean, I know it's not okay, but there's like some drama stuff with poor Raina and all that.
Wednesday was hard. Wednesday was hard for a lot of reasons. It's really the first time I'd been fully out and about since the war started, since we fought in Garden. You know, I've been spending a lot of time in my tent trying to sleep a little bit. Haven't been very successful.
That's also why that's why I wanted to catch up with you and ask you about all this stuff, because I can only imagine how it is.
If you don't mind finding somewhere to sit, I'll talk.
How about right under the maple tree?
Whatever works. I just
Don't mean to
don't
bug
want
you
to.
down with it too
No,
much,
it's
but
fine. It better probably. You know what? I've seen too much bottling up shit anyway. Probably better if I talk about it.
Yeah, over here is pretty cool. We got little cushions and shit now.
Oh yeah, I remember this area. I've been over here. Didn't we sit here with Raina one time? Didn't that happen once?
Yeah, it was like one of the first times we were showing stuff around. It was pretty cool.
I think it was like right after Judith left. That was funny when Judith was here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's pushing, I guess. I'll try to make it short.
Hearing every
So
time
I wasn't too consolable the other day.
No, it's fine. I'm assuming you were... I'm assuming you were there when it happened.
He was in my arms.
I'm not gonna bother you for too long. I'm just gonna go to the shooting range and fuck up the mannequins. I'm still pissed.
Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em up!
You know what to do in 15 minutes? Could you do it for me?
I will not be here. I out of character need to put my headset down and charge. I will die any second now. Probably.
Could you maybe come back and this and do it?
That's actually an idea. You're so right.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I am currently manifesting you some bad bitches. Maybe even a Latina.
Latina effects.
Okay.
I'll be up there. I'll be back later.
No
Where'd the
No,
crowd
you-
come from?
Yell if you need me.
Mm.
Well, text.
I'm just having a bit of a private heart-to-heart with Neil here, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I don't know how long I'm gonna be, but it's good to see you.
I went on a couple operations with Higgs. It was great.
Likewise.
I mean, besides the
I
toll...
didn't even
Go ahead.
register when I was trying to work on him that day to tourniquet his legs because they blew off. Because I just could not imagine him without legs.
Tall motherfucker.
I couldn't imagine it. And then when I had to look close and I saw it, I was absolutely taken aback. Usually it doesn't affect me too much, but the firebombing, that was there's a lot to consider at the time. I know it's not my fault. I know that for that to have happened to him, that was fragmentation incendiary. There's only one way that stuff happens, and that's if you literally decide to go right up close to it. That's it. And there's only good reasons you do stuff that recklessly, and that's because he did save people.
Died a hero. Seems to happen a lot in Cerberus. Speaking of... the war's taking a toll, yeah. I mean, I've gotten some better sleep over the past couple nights, I'll admit. Wednesday was a bad day. A really bad day. I mean, you know about some of it. I'm not sure when you left, but me, Teddy, and Sullivan were exploring the houses of in the far end.
I saw you.
Covered in...
I saw you in the break room. I'm sorry I couldn't talk to you back then.
Oh, right, yes.
I heard over the radio when someone was reporting what you found.
It was all okay. I mean, not okay, but like, I was okay until one of the Haloed ones appeared with a phone, which is how Sullivan directly talked to General Voss. And then as soon as she handed him the phone, she shot herself in the head. And I just stood there. Just fucking stood there. She was someone I could have saved. Or at least could have tried. It killed me for a little bit. Broke down with Robin for a minute until more masked ones came up. We saved them, but by that point, I even have gone as far as having a conversation with Adrian over comms this morning. Just asked him why he hired me. Why he bothered keeping me on board. It's not like I haven't... look, I'm not saying I've fucked up everything, but I'm saying there have been operations I've shit the bed. I'm man enough to admit it, you know?
You're man enough than most, Neil.
Why keep me on board? We talked it over, but... it's... The tiredness is more than physical now.
We need to be able to have our breaks to breathe, not just physically, but mentally. You've done everything in your power to be able to do that. I've seen it. You've tried to take responsibility. That's more than I could ever ask from you.
I try to take breaks. I try to take care of myself. I'm eating well. I'm trying to sleep at normal hours. I'm making sure I'm getting some form of exercise, even just by walking around here. But I did have a talk with Raina before the war started. Once we knew it was coming. And she said I was going to change. Because war changes people. I definitely don't feel the same.
Are you okay with that? Do you think you can be okay with that?
I don't know if that's a question I can answer right now. That's a question that I'll probably have a better answer to when it's all done. If I even get to that point. Right now, it's just, my mind is just spinning. It's not spiraling. I'm not having, insane depressing thoughts. I'm not having anything crazy. It just spins around the war. It doesn't leave my mind because it's still going on. It's every fucking second. You see either some green Leap Foundry prick or upper plate people just attacking and killing civilians like it's some sort of fucking video game. It's like eliminating pawns on the way to a mini-boss. Hell, on my way here, last time I left, I ran into a couple of them. And they ran away because they called me a mini-boss.
When a couple of us... Some of us did the underground push and garden.
I couldn't do it.
Turned out some of them had just... I'm really glad you weren't there. You weren't... No words. I'm glad you weren't there. It was not nice. I've seen this kind of shit before, but I think you can imagine it does not get any easier. You just find ways to live with yourself, essentially. You find ways to respect everyone better every week, practically. That's all it is at the end of the day.
The thing I hate most about this is the idea of war. There was a comedian a long time ago that kind of said it best. War is just, if you think about it, it's just one big fucking dick measuring contest. Who has the bigger dick? Who has the most power? Who has the ability to wipe out the other one faster and more efficiently?
It's what it's always been.
I know.
It's the ultimate might makes right rule. Saphira's always been about it in many different corners, but upper play, Utopia, as some people would claim, they've been playing Midas right way longer than all of us, apparently.
I just never thought I'd have to be... I mean... something you might not know about me, or if you do, I don't remember telling you. I died in a war. Died in a battle. Made it all of 5 minutes. That's how long it took. I was in a battle for 5 minutes. And I was gone.
Don't think I knew about the war, but was it the reason you were iced for 20 odd years?
Plates on my face, my eyes, my brain, my voice. Not my arms, not my arm or my legs, but that's why. That's why it all happened. So I didn't really experience war. This is my first time surviving a portion of it.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing to apologize for. It's not your fault. You're fighting it too. I just never thought, I guess, that I'd have to be in the middle of it and live with it every day like this. When you're fighting pure evil, it's supposed to feel good. Doesn't feel good.
Depending on how big the shadow is it casts, it feels like you're never gonna outrun it.
That's why I'm so thankful this place exists, Marcus. This place is keeping me sane. As it is, was having minor episodes of cyberpsychosis, like... My body
Do you
is
need more
progressing.
meds at all?
I've been taking the right amount.
Is it getting hard to grab them?
No, I've been fine. There have been weekly reports being made to Ellie about it, so whatever is needed to be adjusted, she has a handle on. It's more of that I don't like
If for
the way
some
my
reason
mind's
supply
progressing.
gets tough,
It won't. Cerberus has fucking load of shit for it. I'm not worried about that.
okay.
I just don't want to slip away. And any more than I already will because of the war itself. I don't want to slip away even further than that.
Do you think the program that we're gonna have to go through, you think you're okay with still going through with it? I know it doesn't seem like you have much options, but it's still an option to not go through with it, to try and seek something else out. Might be terrifying dingling on that line for even longer, but just no matter what options you choose, if you go through with that program, I will be with you all the way, okay? I mean it.
I know you do. Me and Ellie have agreed to pause it. Because it's as simple as starting it now and one, making my body more unstable as it tries to adjust itself to a new organic limb, which takes way more time than adjusting to a synthetic limb. Like, because bodies get used to different antigens again, and all sorts of different things, and nerves and stuff like that. It's more complicated, and to be honest, the way I am right now is probably one of the sole reasons that I'm still alive. So we're pausing it till the war's over, so I can
Mm-hmm.
Even if a minor episode happens during combat, the probability of me attacking friendlies is probably low enough that the worst that could happen is I go a little ham on the enemy and then get recovered afterward.
There's some folks I know, they take something that is not recommended. The combat cocktails. It's as bad as it sounds.
I put enough shit
That's
in
for
my
the
body.
people that are basically... That's for the folks that have basically gone all military equipment. They're basically full bog almost. Nothing left of them practically.
That reminds
They
me
have
of
the combat
Mercedes.
cocktails. Yeah.
Oh fuck, I shouldn't have said that. God damn it.
Shit. What's up?
I guess it's not like you didn't know. If you hadn't figured it out, I would have been a little concerned.
I haven't. I have some ideas, but I don't like to assume.
I'm not gonna say
If a
anything
person
else.
wants me to know, then...
Fuck!
If a person wants me
damn
to
it.
know, or if they think I should know, then... That's up to them.
Just forget I said that, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go against what I said. What's up?
What?
I'm asking what's up with it. I'm going against what I said because this is the time to spill some
Then you
things
can't,
out there.
then you
Lay
can't
it out.
tell anyone.
Okay.
Do you remember in December when Eggsy, Kozak, me, and L came into the rip and chip, bleeding out, all of us?
Yes.
You treated me, and Eggsy treated Kozak, and about 7 different doctors treated L.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to let you piece this together a little bit, because I just don't want to. I don't want to say it, because I promised not to.
I had some crazy shit going on.
L's voice should
Wanted.
have been very familiar.
I
Especially.
know who Al is.
Okay. I swore to her that I'd never tell anyone, and I let it slip, and that bothers me a little bit.
I put it together a little bit. It's not too hard to see. I'm just be honest there. I heard little bits this and that, but as a good doctor, patient confidentiality for the most part. I never really talked about it to anyone. Probably just you, really.
I mean, we barely talked about it. Just.
So, I mean, as in literally right now, this is the first time we talked about it.
But, despite that, she's my sister, and I see her that way in every facet. But the point of the conversation, I guess now that that's out, and I don't have to worry about that right now, is, I mean, we could barely keep her focused on what we were after during the operation that we were on. staring out into space, talking about, some divine bullshit that no one understood. Complete bullshit. I mean, none of it was real, but that's what her head concocted when she was essentially 100% cyberpsychotic. Plus whatever
You're
black
thinking
light was in
back
her
to that
system.
stuff and thinking back to that stuff and thinking about yourself a little bit.
I don't want to become that.
I don't think you would. And even if you did do that a little bit, I know how you are. I know you would be worried about everyone and feeling real fucking shitty and scummy about yourself. Yeah. You don't have to feel bad about it around me. Impossible to do, but I'll remind you. Because even if you're acting weird and you're feeling bad about it or shameful, you know what shame is? You know what it actually is?
Tell me.
The amount of shame you feel is how great your honor is. If you're feeling shameful about something, it shows how much honor you have for you and others around you. And that's a pretty good thing.
Can you
If
promise
that's
me
not
something?
clear. I'll do you one better. I can guarantee things for you.
If you see me slipping away, pull me back, please.
No, I guarantee you. I'll do everything in my power to do anything like that, okay? Not just a little promise.
I want to win this war, Marcus.
I do too. I feel a bit bad you had to see me like that the other day. I know there's no shame in it.
You remember what I was like it was the same night, actually, the same night we lost Robin. I know he's back now, but despite that, what I was like that night. I knew it wasn't my fault, but just nagged. And then it just broke my heart when Peace walked in. That just killed me.
There's gonna be more things like that, I imagine, but every single time it happens, you think about what you wish you said to folks, and then you keep it with you, and then you're able to do things without regrets. for the next peaceful, for the next Robin. We keep it close and then we do better. For their sake. I just hope it never has to be, I know how I am. I'm a tough man. I can fight in the front lines. I can take a lot of hits, and I'm good and useful out there. I can patch folks up. Thinking about it, but I know I got my limits. And I want to just apologize in advance for something stupid like that. If
It's hard to say, isn't it?
it's always really hard to say, because I don't like saying it. I know how it makes people feel. I'm just trying to be realistic about it. It doesn't matter how many times Felix and I have had to talk about it. Hell, to the point we've got a kid walking around, we both still acknowledge the lifestyle we live in. But I just know, I can see it in his eyes, in the way he scrunches his brows. He's not gonna be able to handle it if I die. He's not gonna be okay. I mean, how can it be?
You can't.
Same goes for you and the others, because I just know how I am. I know what my duty is, and I just want to apologize in advance if I can't make it. And it's not me giving up, of course. That's me just being realistic about it.
I don't think you are. That's not how I'm taking it.
It's fucking terrifying. Last war I was in my world. There's a couple of folks from my world here because we all ran away from the other one. I remember it. The sky was burgundy with crackling red lightning. The ground was trembling and it felt like it was going to break up open us just beneath my feet. Even though it felt like the world was falling apart, the enemy was still shooting at us. Why do I keep finding myself in conflicts where it just feels like everyone but me died? That's not good.
That's definitely not good. That doesn't paint a good light on me, that's for sure.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, does that mean I'm
I don't mean it like that.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. No,
Good thing I've
I
written
think
my
you'll be
will.
fine. Neil, I do have my will written. I need to ask some folks if it's okay I add them to it. What better time to revise it, right?
Yeah.
No better time to revise your will than that.
Yeah, I have mine written. I've had mine written since I signed up to be on the front lines against the Vex.
That's good. I know it ain't pleasant to think about, but have you thought about your burial rites? I found when I wrote that stuff up for the first time, it took like a massive weight off my shoulders.
No, I didn't go that far.
Fair enough. Just having some of the things sorted for if you die.
To be
I don't know.
honest,
It helps me focus. It helps me stop freaking out just a little bit.
to be honest, writing my will for the fight against the Vex was enough because the people that I'm fighting with, you know, Ethan, Powder, Riel, Bucky, you know, even, I guess, Dirge on occasion, these are people that, while I'm not super powerful, they have immense power. And they know how to fight the Vex. And I've never been more confident on a mission than when I went with the aforementioned 4 to go take out one of the smaller command centers. This is different.
I so badly want to tell you something about them.
You know, you don't have to
I don't
sugar.
know if I should.
You don't. What? I mean, at this point, I went through a battle in Garden District. I got told by RJ he was dying because that was another amazing idea by him. Whatever you tell me isn't going to make my mind spiral, Marcus. If it was, it would have happened already.
Maybe not the spiraling, but I just don't know if it would distract you from what matters right now. I mean, it's unrelated. What am I saying?
Come on, you can't lead me on like that, then not tell me. That's not fair.
So, I'll get the really easy one out of the way first. I might just leave Cerberus after the war. I think it's no surprise at this point. But just in case it wasn't clear, I'm considering it.
I'm not surprised.
I want to keep fighting beside you, working with you, no matter what. I don't think it'll be too difficult. In
I
fact,
still
maybe
do
it'll be a
random merc
blessing,
jobs.
depending. Yeah.
I don't just do stuff for Cerberus.
I want to express that, though. That it's always wonderful working alongside you, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're tough. You may not... Oh, I don't know, but I heard a little bit of that conversation with Santi. I think there's value to not being a soldier. You're a fighter. You have one hell of a fighting spirit, Neil. And that is incredible. Okay? Before you can be anything like this or that, you gotta have the spirit for it. And there's no doubt in my mind about that. We may not be cut out for different things like war, but we sure as hell can still fight.
I won't be offended.
So no matter what,
Cerberus after this. Don't worry. I'm not. I've been honestly thinking about it too. But that remains to be seen. I don't really have another source of income right now, so granted I probably have enough funds to last me for fucking decades at this point, but still.
you can at least float a little bit. Find another passion, find another company, anything.
If I'm going to leave Cerberus, I'm not going to find another corporation to work for.
I don't think I will either.
Vestrotech, there's something weird going on there. I don't know what's up with them. Leap Foundry wouldn't even care. Even if I wanted to, which I don't, they don't care, because they're synthetics, and I'm not a synthetic, so they don't give a fuck. I'm not even thinking about Fox Tech. Absolutely fucking not.
Oh, definitely not them.
That's not happening. I don't even think he would let that happen, even if I tried.
Did I ever tell you about Foxtech? I used to be the district commander of Foxtech.
I knew that. You haven't told me crazy details, but that's maybe a story for another time. But what I'm trying to say
All I'll
is
say about that one is, if you, just so you can pass it along, you sign a contract with them, you sign a contract with the devil. You're literally signing
I
your soul
figured.
away.
I'm not even thinking about it, but my point is that I don't see another feasible corporation for me to work for. So independent mercenary work would probably be. I could be a contractor for Cerberus, I suppose. That was my initial thing with them. You know, still help out on certain operations, but working for them remains to be seen.
Yeah.
But that was the easy one. What's
The second one is to do with it's speculation.
Oh, okay.
I was talking with Ludwig. Do you know Ludwig?
Ludwig, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know Ludwig. I did an operation with him.
All you have to know is that he's quite a renowned fella.
I
knows his stuff.
definitely know that.
He's quite he's got some magical finesse. We were
I have a
talking
healthy
about
bit of
something
respect for
that was... I respect him too. So when I was talking to him, just mere hours, maybe half an hour after the pillar was taken over, we were speculating something. He saw something to do with the souls that left people's bodies during the battle. During those first 24 hours, he saw something. Where every single time someone died, or every now and then, souls would fizzle up. Then they would vanish like they got consumed by something.
When
I'm a mystic man. I'm a witch. I'm gonna be up and investigate that shit. We were speculating, okay? But to me and him, we both agree on this account at least, that if it is what we think it is, this thing is bigger than our plate. It's bigger than Utopia. Something is benefiting from the city eating itself alive.
have you guys speculated what it is?
No. I'm going to be looking into that. If it is as bad as it is, I think you can imagine. That's not an easy thing to just say you're going to be careful about and know you're being as careful as you can be. I'm going to try and be as careful as I can. I can guarantee you that. But if something's benefiting from reaping the souls of upper plate and lower plate Saphira, then of course it's like I'm walking into the bear's cave. I know what I'm getting into. And the reason I want to tell that to you is so that you can maybe make the wisest decision ever with that knowledge in case something freaky happens down these next couple of weeks or months. knowing that there might be a factor, just even a little. Maybe you can make a better judgment call than some other folks and run for the hill, okay? I don't mean to cause too much paranoia. I don't even know if I'm right.
You're not. Nothing's causing paranoia right now. The sky's too nice for you to be paranoid right now.
But then, of course, there's the thing of if it is as bad as it could be, what Ludwig and I were speculating, then, well, it's not just a city, it's places like this wouldn't be safe either. There's only one way I can make this place safe, and that's if I completely cut it off from that world. I'm halfway there, I have my mates. But that's my heads up. If it gets really bad, I may just temporarily do that till things calm down. We've got a bunch of dimensional compasses. I want you to have one of them. There'll be a whole drawer of them, like 10 of them. But if you do need to get back, or for some reason we get displaced here in the valley, they're there if you need to try and find your way back to the fight. Just in case some weird, powerful thing that eats souls somehow disrupts things and tosses us into another place. So, you know, crossing all of my boxes off.
I'll follow your lead.
Also, not to freak you out, but I forget mine just a little bit. Thank you. Not to freak you out too much, but if for some reason the doors get destroyed in industrial and waterfront, there's a high chance this place might get thrown into the gray. Temporarily?
That would suck.
A little bit. I've got some tools I can use.
Well, at least
Some things
I
to
have
keep
some
this
sort of
place
familiarity
safe.
with the gray. Been there twice already. You know, one of them for most of it, I had two pretty fucking good guides in Nikolai and Doran. So
Get other people up to scratch or up to speed if I need to. The only other thing I think that was the biggest one is that I think there's some extra being that's basically devouring the souls and benefiting from the war that's probably going to do something crazy once it eats everyone up. So,
yippee!
I don't know if that's the case. That's just also. Yeah, that's about it. Other than that, it's just, you know, might leave Cerberus. I'm worried about Sullivan and Reyna.
I'm worried about Reyna.
Be dealing with the Adrian stuff.
I'm worried about
Reyna's
Reyna more than anyone right now.
smuggling some of her belongings. Yeah. Reyna's smuggling some of her belongings up into a tent over there. I hate to have to say it's like that she's trying to do this without upsetting her dad.
Essentially running away from home. Yeah.
I want her to feel safe and okay. I didn't think I'd be in a position where I'm basically harboring the daughter of a CEO that is, you know, running away from home kind of thing. That's my boss.
Right.
Here we are.
But
There's also another aspect of it. And she's just really worried about being caught. I don't know how to help her feel better about any of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you and Sullivan and others will also keep an eye out for her. I don't have to worry there, I don't think. I want to express that I'm grateful that she's got a friend in you.
I'm grateful to have a friend like her. Even if she is all evil, part Leap Foundry now. Ooh. 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 Gearshift's a little bitch, but, I'll hand it to her. She probably helped Raina than most others could. At least physically.
It's a little bit sad to say, but yeah, you're right. Unironically, that kind of company from the Leap Foundry is better than Cerberus company at times. I hate saying that.
The problem is you just don't know when they're being manipulative and when they're being sincere.
I always assume that they will try and do anything to take advantage of a person, but as long as there's something I can get beneficial out of it, vice versa, or there's just kindness at the time and cordiality, I'll take what I can get. I've got a bounty on my head. I know it's just some separate from the other stuff. But I can't help it. I mean, it's even more reason to be cautious about it.
I mean, I doubt they try anything right now. There's kind of a dead CEO going on right now.
They're oddly respectful about it. In the past, even when the CEO was alive, they'd be like, oh, you're dealing with this? Well, I don't want to get in your way or hers, so good luck kind of thing. It's funny. Strange amount of sportsmanship.
Problem is they can turn off that sportsmanship like that. Fuck.
Do you have any thoughts before we hit the hay?
Thoughts?
Any thoughts or questions for me? No doubt things are gonna get hectic soon, so if you have any lingering thoughts, this would be the time for it, I say.
I know that there was a certain amount of guilt when I lost my girlfriend a long time ago. How do you manage the burden of losing in a hypothetical standpoint? And I'm not wishing anything into existence here. How do you deal with the loss of multiple close friends at one time? How do you survive that?
I don't know. I'll give you a little bit of Marcus' backstory to explain how I dealt with it, because I dealt with it before and I still don't know how the fuck I dealt with it.
I wasn't trying to be insensitive.
That apocalyptic thing happened. No, you're fine. I just don't know. It felt like the world was ending where I came from. I lost a good few people, and some people I don't even know what happened to them still. I kind of just accept at this point that they might just well and truly be dead. And I've grieved for them a little bit. Some of them were like crewmates, is how I put it. We've been on the same train, going back and forth in the desert for a while. We had a whole thing. We were basically like family. One of them really quite literally was like family to me. It's weird. How would I put it? He saw me like a dad. If he was still alive, he'd be, I think, 24 years old this year. When him and a couple other people didn't make it, I literally could not bother to move my legs. A couple other people had to drag me into the grave. I mean, it quite literally dragged me because I did not have the energy in me to move my legs anymore. I just wanted to die and join them. I'm glad the others dragged me though. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. I don't know what was going through my head other than that. It's just, why did I have to survive? Why couldn't I have been with them? He looked up to me, you know? I failed, and what's the point after this? There was very little to live for. At some point, after just feeling numb for a bit, apart from being dragged across the dirt, I think it's not the best mindset, I'll just say that. I didn't thought of it as like a punishment, like it was some divine insult to me that I deserved. Because I couldn't be a good enough father for the kid that looked at me that way, and I couldn't be anything else. I was a captain. None of those people were there anymore, and they were my responsibility. So I saw continuing on as a punishment. It's the burden of a captain. It's the burden of a team member, a family member, and a father. Every amount of heartbreak that I would feel from that point on would be every single one of them. Not a good outlook. Then I slowly converted that feeling into gratefulness. That nobody remembers them like how I do. There's a saying that you die 3 times.
Yeah, I noticed.
First, when you stop moving, yeah. Second, when you're put to rest, and the third is when you finally thought of for the last time or your name's said. So I would be the third death. And I would have given them pretty shitty third death if I didn't get back up on my 2 legs again.
I hope if I die, I'm not forgotten that quickly.
Absolutely not. I
that's a really
slowly
sad
came
thing to
around
think
to
about.
that thought process, you know? It took me a bit, but I came back to that thought process and I thought, I'm not gonna forget them, lot. Not ever, not gonna do it. Gonna keep staying alive, gonna keep thinking about them. Some of them, now this is the fun part. Some of them boys, they thought about, you know, the kind of conversations you might have when you're on a very long-term war. Oh, what are you gonna do when you're finally out of here and you don't cock it? Oh, I didn't think that far. Maybe I'll pick up the guitar, try busking. And I had a chat with some of them and said, well, this is what you're educated in, you're gonna do that? Hell no. I think I might try picking up boxing. Me and a couple others were like, well, why don't we do something that challenges us? We barely passed the cooking class. Let's start making a restaurant. Let's start a cafe.
Chef in the entirety of Saphira.
That's why I started aiming to make the cafes. Because the conversations I had like that with folks in the wall wasn't before. And when I was in prison. It was a really stupid conversation, but it was one of the ones that stuck with folks. Some people wanted to open up a cafe or tried their hands at restaurant shit. I had a license and being a barista at that point. I said, well, I know what I'm gonna try. Well, I might be a soldier right now and I got a medical license, but I'm gonna make the use out of that coffee making.
Man, thank God for that
We laugh
fucking
about
medical
it.
license.
Someone said don't mix up the medicine with the coffee, alright?
No, please don't do that. That'd be terrible. That's really
Hey, Blondie, you mixed anesthetic in my coffee. I'm feeling a bit drowsy.
And then you start fucking bouncing off the walls.
But that's a little bit of history there for you. That's fine.
I'm sorry, this talk,
That's another way
this
I
talk was a lot
remembered
longer
it.
than either of us intended, but thank you. I needed it.
Yeah, a whole hour. My bad. I thought it would be 15 minutes.
It's okay.
We're here a whole hour.
I needed it.
Good thing your tent's just over there.
Might stargaze for a bit, just on the stairway there, and then go to bed. Or
Want me to turn the lamp off for you?
No, I'm just gonna go over to the tent and stargaze on my stairway. Up.
Mm. Want me to help you get there?
Sure.
Yeah, good. Anyways, I hope that was a good answer to your question.
For sure.
Thanks for chatting with me.
Back at it tomorrow.
Yeah. Good night, Neil.
Night, Marcus. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, okay. Oh, fucking shit. So, virtual desktop body tracking. Fairly impressive.
Oh yeah, I noticed.
Fun.
I noticed a little bit.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh yeah,
Not bad.
Oh my gosh, that was
It
a
looks-
conversation. I'm gonna make it really bright, guys.
Flashbang! Yay! So,
The conversation with Gearshift was fun.
Oh hell yeah!
When Marcus goes
Thank you
home,
for
oh boy.
making it nighttime.
No problem. I was a bit late. I'm sorry.
It's
It's
fine.
okay. That was so
Felix
cool.
enjoyed
That was
his
actually a
hands on
really
the
nice
mannequins, by the way.
combo. Huh?
Felix might have been fucking up the mannequins, like he said, and injured his hands.
Oh, we're twinning.
Yeah, it's just both.
Bro, sitting under the tree with the nighttime and talking about the deep shit to just like, yap away some of the feelings. It's like that was peak.
You need
Thank
to
you.
see the fucking Neil's reaction to the Haloed Firestarter shooting herself, and then right after with
Oh
Robin.
man.
It was nuts.
Yeah, I would like to see that because I heard some of the shit every day. I'm like, oh Jesus.
It was really so. Basically, what I was gathering was happening was, first of all, obviously it was taunting, but second of all, it was basically Voss was kidnapping the people out of their homes while we were investigating one of the other homes. It was happening right in front of us, and we couldn't keep
Holy
up
shit. Oh my god.
because the storyline. But and then there were 4 houses. I can't do 4 with my hands because I have Oculus controllers. 4 houses. A lot of it was pretty much the same, and then there was the PLA soldiers hanging from the ceiling. That was pleasant. That almost made Neil puke. And then the Haloed Firestarter literally was like this. And this is going to look real bad on stream, so I'm sorry, Twitch. This is a demonstration of what happened last night. She's sitting there like this.
We forgive him, chat.
And well, I'm streaming too. But fucking, she's like, here's a phone call for you. Hands him the phone. I thought about it and I was like, could I have shot the pistol out of her hand? Maybe, but it might have it would have ruined the moment. So I understand from an OC perspective, but I see. Yeah, you can imagine that did not exactly do wonders for my character.
Yeah, it's fucked. Oh my gosh.
Also, Neil's model does not work with full body very well. Gear shift, however, looks fantastic.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to combat, but
yeah. Let me end my stream and stuff and close the instance.
yes, I'm leaving stream too. Goodbye, stream. Good night.
Yes.